Hey budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are cash stuffing our 2 binders. We will add more binders at the start of 2023, but for now we have these 2 binders as we focus on a few of our end of the year goals. If you are new around here, welcome. We love doing cash stuffing, we love talking budgeting, and we would love to have you as a part of our budget fam. Before we get too far into this video, let's first count this cash, make sure we have what we think we have. So I do want to mention too, we have 77 cents. This is going to go into our penny challenge. We will talk about it once we get there. Very easy way to save $700 in 1 year. But anyways, let's go ahead and count this money. 50, 70, nope. 50, 150, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 400, 405, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. $424 to stuff into all of our categories today. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday? I will say, here in South Mississippi, it was very rainy. I think this might start the beginning of like a cold front. We will see. Still a nice day though. It is nice to have a day where we have nothing going on. What do you guys have going on today? I will say for me, I've had something to do every single day for maybe the last month. I don't know. It has been way too long, and I don't even mean like work stuff, YouTube stuff. I mean like the kids things and like school things. So it is nice to have a day at home. The kids are currently just playing in the living room. I am cash stuffing with you guys, obviously. But then I'm gonna get a little bit of work done in the office. So it feels nice to have a day at the house is all I'm trying to get to. Even though it's rainy and cold outside, it is like the perfect stay at home weather. I'm happy to be here. But tell me in the comments, how was your day? What do you have going on? Did you leave the house today? Are you enjoying a nice calm day home like we are? Let me know. Okay, we're gonna start with our bills first. This isn't just a bills binder. I'm tempted to say that it is because that's how my channel has always gone. But just this first category is bills, and we're gonna put $100 into here. This is gonna keep us 1 month ahead on our bills. So whenever January 1st comes around, we have all of our money ready to go for all of the bills that are gonna come out in January. Per usual, I picked the wrong orange, but that is okay. We should have, let's see, 650, 150, 250, 350, 450, 550, 70, 90, 600. So we have $600 towards our bills in January. We need to pick up the pace for sure. It is December 11th right now. We need to pick up the pace on this one. We need to have $1,800 by January 1st. In this category, variable spending, we are trying to get ahead on. It is not as important. I love being ahead on the bills. If we're not ahead on variable spending though, we will just continue stuffing this through January until we're ready to be a month ahead on our variable spending, meaning like our gas, groceries, fast food, hanging out, that kind of thing. So we are going to color in the 41. It's just occurring to me though, if we want to fill this out in a month, we probably need to be doing, I don't know, like 10 envelopes per week. So probably need to pick up the pace on this one. We've just been stuffing 2 categories per week. So we likely won't have this completely filled out or ready by the end of the month, but whatever, we're working on it. So 20, 40, 1 is what we added. Now we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 41, 42, $142 towards getting ahead on our variable spending. If you guys are a month ahead on your bills the same way I do it, let me know. If you're also a month ahead on your variable spending, let me know. I'm curious where you guys stand as far as being ahead. I would say I really think this is a priority that I'm going to keep, is keeping a month ahead on bills and getting a month ahead on variable and then staying a month ahead. So we will always be coming in with money that we're saving for that next month, if that makes sense. Same with school expenses. So school for the boys is about $200 per month. I would love to be ahead on this category as well. And same with car and same with insurance. So once all of these are a month ahead, I think we'll add in more categories and I'll start to think about other things. But staying a month, getting a month ahead on this is kind of tight because I'm paying the current months while I'm trying to get ahead on this month's school, for example. So it's a little bit tight right now because all of the extra money is going towards that. Did I already pull the 20? Oh, crap. I'm going to assume that I pulled the 20, but I'm not sure that I did. If we have an extra 20 laying around by the end of this, we'll know it goes into school. But anyway, basically a lot of these categories I'm paying for this month and I'm trying to save and be a month ahead. But once we are ahead on it, it's going to free up money to get stuffed elsewhere, because we won't be like double paying on it for that month, right? So getting ahead is the priority for December. As we start to get ahead on these categories, then we'll add more fun categories and add different things. School for the boys, we need 200. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 105, 10, $110 towards the boys' schooling. For the car, this is a new bill for us. We need $400 per month. We are going to add 30, 20, 30, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $160 towards the car payments for next month. And then next is insurance. We're just going to add 10. Right now, our goal is about $100 per month. That is going to shift and change as we change around some of our like insurance plans. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, $56 towards insurance. So we are about halfway there on that one. That is good. Haircuts for the boys, let's add $5. This is a pretty inexpensive category, but it's still nice to be ahead on it. So we are going to add 5. We should have 15. 5, 10, $15 towards haircuts. Where we go currently, it's only about $40, and that is including tip, so it's not pricey at all. We are almost halfway there for the boys' haircuts for next month. Medical, y'all know we just like to stuff this as we can. Looks like we are coloring in for every 20 that we put in, so we're gonna put 20 in and color one of these little medical bags. Is everybody full swing into Christmas and celebrating right now? Let me know what you guys are up to this week. We have not done a ton of Christmas related stuff, I will admit. It has been so hot here. I'm actually hoping that this rain is bringing a cold front. While I don't really like cold weather, I just feel like it's not even December yet. It has been very warm, and really in this area it stays pretty warm a lot, but by this time in the year there's at least a cold front. Like there's a little more happening weather-wise and cold front-wise, and this year it's just been so hot and stale, it feels like it's still summertime. Medical, we have 20, 40, $60 now. That is just for as an emergency comes up. And last category from this binder is extra car payment. This isn't something I'm stressing too much. Maybe as we get a month ahead on all of our stuff, like our variable spending, the schooling, everything, then we might start to put a higher priority on this. But for now, let's just focus on making our actual car payments. Let's focus on keeping the bills paid. If y'all get anything from this channel, it is real life and like, you know, single mom struggle bus sometimes. So for our own sanity, I think it's important to focus on current bills and stuff. Of course, if we can get ahead on this, that would be amazing, but we will worry about that as we feel like it's time to worry about that, right? So now we have $10, $20, $25 towards an extra car payment. When we have this whole thing filled out, we will have $500 to put towards an extra car payment. If I haven't mentioned this yet, everything you see in my videos is from my Etsy shop, Jordan Budgets. You can go on Etsy and search for Jordan Budgets, or you can just follow the links in the description of this video to get to the Etsy shop. Either way, but I do appreciate those of you that do go over and shop on the Etsy shop. Summer camp. Okay, summer camp is so expensive, so we're starting to save now. I don't know though, guys, about summer camp because I mostly put my kids in summer camp because they're homeschooled. I mean, I'm home during the summer working, so it does help to have them out of the house, but honestly, I just like, because they're homeschooled, I love that they get to mingle with all the public school friends and hang out and stuff. But I am very, very heavily considering, I feel like I go through this constantly. If you're a homeschooling mom, let me know how often you go through this, but I feel like I might really heavily push public school on them next year. Because of my work situation, I don't think I will ever be a parent who is like, you have to do public school, because I know that we have the capability to homeschool. So if they want to homeschool and they're really set on it, we will do it. But I think I'm going to try to influence them to picking public school. I just think it's time to try again. So summer camp, we did put 20 in. We have $50, $70, $80 towards summer camp. But I think I'm just gonna really encourage them to try public school because we live in we're zoned to a great school. We had some bad experiences. You guys can go and watch videos from a year ago and hear about that. But I feel more educated. I feel like my kids are older, so they can communicate a lot better. I'll know how to communicate a lot better with the school. So we might try it again. I just feel like it would help me grow my business so much more if I wasn't shuffling around homeschooling stuff all the time. But we love homeschooling. So I'm just so torn between what is, like, where am I being responsible and what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? So we will see. Right at this moment, though, I'm really feeling like maybe they need to try it again. If they absolutely hate it, then we will, you know, like, just try it for 2 months, see how everybody feels. And if we do that, then I don't think I will push the 2 months of summer camp on them because they're going to do like 2 months of public school and we'll try it again and they'll get to see their friends. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, saying that to say, I do plan on this being a big expense, but we will see when it comes down to it what actually even happens because I'm not sure yet. Happy birthday, my boys' birthday parties. We have $10, $20, $25. All right, next, this is a envelope that I'm very, very excited about. It is my take on the penny challenge. So it is still the penny challenge, like everybody does the penny challenge, but the penny challenge is typically done on a daily basis. So like you add a penny on day 1, you add 2 pennies on day 2, and you keep multiplying it and changing, like upping the amount throughout the year. I'm doing the penny challenge per week. So I created this card so that your weekly totals are here. So last week we added 28 cents. This week you need to add 77 cents if you are following along, which is what I have here, 75, 76, 77. So we're adding to our penny challenge. I'm sure as we add change, I will start to change these out for dollar bills just so that it doesn't get so clunky. But I think this is a great challenge to do and to start this time of the year so that this time of next year, you will have $700. And December is usually a time that we're pretty strapped for cash, right? So $700 around this time next year would be absolutely amazing. And as you see, it really starts out slow. And once we get towards the end, like the end of the challenge, you're adding $20-ish per week, which is still very doable even on a lower income. So I am excited about that challenge. We added 77 cents today, and then we're going to move on to our new clothes, and we're going to add $5 here. This is for new clothes for my boys at the start of a new season or whenever they need it. At this point, they don't need much, so we're just kind of prepping and trying to get ahead for when they do. New clothes, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. $46 towards new clothes, which is not so bad if you have not been around the last few weeks. I recently restarted all of these categories, so we're not too bad off if you consider the fact that everything was just recently pulled for a million car and medical issues. We won't even get into that in this video. Okay, we're actually gonna skip Scouts for now. I think the only other category we're gonna stuff is this 100 envelope savings challenge. For this, I do want to say thank you for the tips to those of you that tipped over on Etsy this week. Those tips are not expected or required, but I really appreciate those of you that did put me in your budget. So thank you to Jessi, Alayna, Amanda, and Kim. Thank you, Makayla, and thank you to another Kim. Thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. I want to give a special shout out. I don't normally like special shout out one person, but Makayla, girl, you went above and beyond. Thank you. Total, you guys tipped $148. You guys are amazing. I really, really appreciate you for putting me in your budget and thinking of me. So all of my tips money for now, we are putting all of the tips money in the 100 envelope savings challenge. By the end of this, we will have over $5,000. So if you tip me over on Etsy, it goes straight to this. We're going to see how far we can get in the 100 envelope savings challenge. Maybe we'll put it towards the car at some point so I can get rid of that loan. Maybe we will put it towards another big expense that we need. But we're just going to see what we can do with this and how far we get. So thank you, thank you, thank you to those of you that tipped. So first, let me count this. It should be 148, 50, 100, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. Perfect. So combined with past tips, let's put this in here. Oh, before we count total what we have in our tips or 100 envelope savings challenge, let's go ahead and color in the, so $100, and then we will go ahead and color in the 48. Okay, so 100 envelope savings challenge, which we just recently started. We have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 205, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. $225 in the 100 envelope savings challenge. We will keep working on this and stuffing tips. And we're gonna skip roll the change challenge, although I have been collecting change in the house. So I do have this jar of change. I'm gonna bring this to the bank soon, and then we'll get to put some money into this roll the change challenge. But that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out through this cash stuffing with me. You guys are amazing. I absolutely appreciate the community that we have built here, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys, of course. So as always, I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.